Good evening, everybody and anyone, and welcome to another evening of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup, powered by Dick Ray. My name is Twess, and welcome to another wonderful Wednesday evening. I hope you guys are having a great one out there. Some more storms rolling through Kansas City throughout the week and the previous weeks. We've had a lot of severe weather. Hope everybody's been all right lately. Hope everybody in Kansas City is having a good time. Hope you guys are all ready for some Rocket League, because we're back with some more, as always, here on twitch.tv/KCGameOn for the next 11 more weeks here at 7 o'clock every Wednesday night and checking out some of the corporate cups. So, yeah, week 2 coming up at you right now. Tonight we've got GFiber, the meme machines, going up against Populous. Both of them are 0-1. They took a loss in week 1, so trying to get on top and right the ship immediately. Get back to that 500 record. You don't want to go down 0-2. It doesn't feel good to start this season. This is a round-robin season, so all the teams will play all the other teams. And at the end of this 7 weeks of regular season, we'll have a bracket style. We'll do 5 more weeks of playoffs, all culminating in the live finals, which will be on July 18th at the Olathe Public Schools Innovation Campus, along with the Smash Ultimate Crew Battles. We'll have Rocket League and Ultimate Crew Battles live on July 18th. Be sure to come out and hang out with that, and come see us all. If you haven't been in the events, they're a super good time. Hello out there, KC Game On. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday evening. We've also got other games that go on throughout the week as well here at KC Game On for the Corporate Cup. On Tuesdays, if you missed it last week, go check out the VOD. JT over there casting some Marvel Rivals. And Mario Kart also happens for the players on Tuesdays. Excuse me. But we're not able to stream that because Nintendo and streaming and online play is tough. So no Mario Kart will be streamed this year, but JT over there every Tuesday night starting at 7, checking out Marvel Rivals. And then obviously here tonight we've got Rocket League. Following Rocket League on Wednesdays, we've got Smash Ultimate Crew Battles, casted by Cossack and Big M. We weren't able to do that last week because some unfortunately timed game updates and server updates to the Ultimate servers. So they were doing live updates and the system was down. You couldn't play. So we punted last week. We're here in week 2, but it'll be the first time I believe they've played. So be sure to stick around here on the Twitch channel. As soon as I end stream after Rocket League, we'll do some Ultimate. And then on Thursdays, we've got Devin from KC Game On and Devin Does Tech YouTube channel, checking out some League of Legends starting at 7 o'clock as well. Last week was a blast. Really cool to see some League of Legends and Devin on the cast for that. So really fun. What's up, Dayton Ducky? How you doing, man? Always a good day when Twest's on. Well, thank you very much, Dayton. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to this wonderful Wednesday evening. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are all getting settled in. I know the teams are pretty much ready. We've got some veterans here tonight, guys. The Populous team been around for a lot of years. GFiber team been around for a lot of years. The 2 team captains, Berg on the side of Populous and Cookie Wookie on the team captain for GFiber. Both of them long-time veterans of the Corporate Cup, and so they know what they're doing. They're gonna be waiting on me. I'm trying not to keep them waiting too long, and they're rearing and ready to go. Like I said, both of them took a week 1 loss. And excuse me again, guys. I might apologize more than I should throughout the evening. Still dealing with allergies. I probably will all summer. It's a good time. Populous got taken out by the Honeywell Tridents in week 1, and they lost 3-0. So they got pretty well swept in week 1 by the Tridents. Honeywell, incredibly strong teams, always bringing a bunch, and looks like they're coming out swinging again with the Tridents. GFiber also lost to a Honeywell team last week. So Honeywell taking these 2 teams down last week and starting their seasons off with 0-1. And then the Honeywell Tridents, the team that beat Populous, is the one in the bye this week. So technically right now as it stands, Honeywell Tridents in your number 1 seeded spot. That could change after tonight with some more gameplay or more matches that go through. I said last week I was going to try to keep up on the matches afterwards. I got too excited by the reverse sweep and completely forgot. At the end of tonight, before I get off stream, I will try to go over and see what results have been updated because everybody's playing in the background. We're only watching one live game on stream, but all the other teams are playing in the background every Wednesday night, so we'll try to do some updates on that. Otherwise, guys, I do want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors for these events, some returning sponsors and some teams sponsoring and bringing teams from their company. So thank you guys very much. We literally cannot do events like this. If you guys want to see more esports grow in your local community or at large, be sure to support the sponsors and advertisers of those events. Thank you guys very much to our title sponsor. The entire Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season is powered by Dick Ray Heating and Cooling right here in Kansas City. Super cool to see a trade get in and do some sponsorships of this event as well. Myself, a local electrician in Kansas City, another tradesman. Very cool to see that, and I'm super happy to see those two worlds start to blend from at least my point of view. So big shout out to our title sponsor Dick Ray, as well as Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, Wells Sky, and of course KC Game On, rocking the KC Game On jersey tonight. I couldn't find it last week. I was losing my mind. Couldn't find my jersey. Just wore it to KC Game On 99. It was gone. Found it this week. Back in the seat with the KC Game On jersey. So thank you guys very much. KC Game On for putting all this together. The big man over there, Nick the Nerd, doing so much for esports in Kansas City. It's incredible. So thank you guys very much. And Henderson, Select Quote, and Well Sky, all returning sponsors, all returning bringing teams. So thank you guys for coming back and hanging out here with us at the Corporate Cup every summer. So it's good fun. And Devin Does Tech, perfect segue. Thank you very much for showing off your free Prime sub. If you got them Bezos bucks, if you got that free Prime just sitting somewhere, what a better place to give it to than a local esports growing community here for KC Game On. Doesn't go to me. I'm not that cool. It doesn't go to Twest. Goes to KC Game On. It is a nonprofit 501c3, and so all that goes to increasing esports in Kansas City, making their events better for everybody to come to. So if you do have a free Prime sub, try to drop it here. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. I think the teams are waiting for me. In case Nick still does have my T-shirt. He does have my Natural One crap shirt from the other event. I do need to get that out of your hands. Not because I'm, like, dying for it, but I feel bad that you're holding on to my shirt. So thank you very much, Nick. So, all right, guys. I got through enough. You guys heard me chat enough on the green screen. Oh, that is in the works. Theoretically, I will have lights soon, and I can actually maybe put on a cool background instead of just having a big green sheet that I've had for the last 3 or 4 seasons because I don't have good enough lighting in this office anymore. So hopefully we'll get that updated, and we'll have some more improvements. Should be a good time. So, all right, guys, I'm going to throw it to a very quick BRB screen. I'm pretty confident both the teams are already waiting for me. I already got all the server info, so let me go to a very fast BRB. We're going to be right back. Best of 5 series. This is week 2. Both teams 0-1 for the season right now, trying to get that ship righted and get back to that 500 rating. We've got Populous going up against GFiber and the Meme Machines. I don't know how many times I can say that in a row without tripping over myself. Don't go anywhere, guys. Be back in just probably less than a minute. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, guys, looks like we are getting into it here. Game number 1, Populous versus GFiber and the Meme Machines. Week number 2 here at the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. Cookie Wookie trying not to let me get through the intro there and everything. Wanted to drop the first opening goal there within the first 10 seconds. Wasn't able to from a great save on the side of Populous. Team's already coming out swinging fast. Let's do a very quick player check-in here to get started. On the side of Populous, we've got is that CT Lee? We're going with CD Lee. Sorry, if it's different, you're got to tell me what you want me to say. It could be CTI Lee. We're going with CD Lee. Uncle Teabag and Ghost of Onyx coming in for the Populous team. I don't see Berg immediately. Berg, the team captain of Populous, one of the stronger players ranked as grand champion on the KC Game On website. Not in the running right now unless his name has just changed. For the meme machines on the side of GFiber, we've got Cookie Wookie, Pipes, and Typhlosion. So a couple of new players here from both teams. I don't think I recognize any of the names from Populous. So these might all be a fresh new team. Uncle Teabag maybe. Oh! And Pipez getting on the scoreboard there with a little bit of help from Typhlosion. A little bit of a good read off the back wall, a little bit of a bump out there coming from the defender. Kind of backed out hard on him from Ghost of Onyx, but Pipez takes advantage, gets the opening point just over 1 minute into game number 1. Don't recognize a lot of the players, like I was saying. CD Lee, Ghost of Onyx, Uncle Teabag, I believe are all new players. And like I said, Uncle Teabag might be returning, but it could just be a really funny name that I'm thinking I'm remembering. And then Pipes and Typhlosion, both also names I don't recognize. Once again, hoping that I'm not just misremembering Cookie Wookie, a longtime veteran of the Corporate Cup. And love to see both Populous and GFiber coming back again. Cookie Wookie trying to get on the board and join Pipez up there. Wanted to drop one of the first 10 seconds and wanted to get the second goal of the night. Not going to be able to do it here. Cookie Wookie chasing this one around the air, but nobody able to get a touch on it. We saw the defender from Populous take off on the left side of the screen with a little bit of a whiff. Double try to clear out of here. Uncle Teabag chasing Pipez down. Pipez takes the middle boost and the corner boost, so Uncle Teabag not going to have anything but the single pad. And Pipez will be able to take it away from him. Gets it over the top of 2 defenders. He's got an open net. Nobody going to get there in time. Pipez, 2 on the board. 3:05 remaining. GFiber up. What a beautiful play. Just an air dribble down to the landing. Knows he's all the way in front of all the defenders. Nobody rotated back in time. And just like that, 2 minutes in, up by 2. I also love the company logos next to the team names. Big shout out to Barl, the broadcast assistant for Rocket League, as we upgrade the production more and more every single season. Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. Shout out to Barl, the broadcast assistant, making everything look so clean. Nice little backup there from Typhlosion. It was a slow-rolling goal, but have to make those count. Was there when it needed to be. CD Lee getting a shot towards the net for Populous, but it's not going to work out for him. Goes all the way to the far side, off the left side post, and barely gets kicked out. Got away with one there for the side of Populous, as that almost came all the way back down the field. Pipez looking for something. Typhlosion in the middle. Cookie Wookie stalls it out. Not sure if that was, oh yeah, just picks it up, taking it down to the blue side of the field. I was flip-flopped there for a second. So a good team reset, everybody communicating well. Pipez shot towards the net. Typhlosion was there for the slam dunk, but he goes underneath. Off the top post, not able to secure the point. Pipez trying to keep this one in play, wants to put it back in front of the net. Cookie Wookie coming from the side, but he gets bumped. Typhlosion keeps it on the blue side of the field. CD Lee and Uncle Teabag working together to get this reset. Gets it over the top of Typhlosion. Wants to get it past Cookie Wookie, but not going to be able to. Cookie stalls it into the corner. CD Lee trying to cross this all the way across, but it's a terrible situation. Cookie Wookie with the steal. He just walked right up and grabbed it. Typhlosion gets credit as he comes in for the finalization. But what a beautiful steal from Cookie. Just slams it into the wall. Typhlosion says, no, Cookie, it's my point. Knocks the car out of the way, puts the ball in the net. GFiber up by 3, looking so strong in game number 1. CD Lee shot, great cross. Ghost of Onyx was right there, but Pipes goes ahead and clears it out. Uncle Teabag off the wall, nice pinch towards the net, but it's too slow. Cookie Wookie gets there for an easy save. CD Lee wanted to keep the pressure up, and the defender's rotating too well right now from GFiber. GFiber is looking so good. Uncle Teabag trying to get a little bit settled here. Wants to go off the wall. Not a lot of boost in the tank. Just kind of rides down with it, and will get stolen by Pipes again. That's, yeah, Case, Nick, that sounds so much, makes so much more sense that it's Pipes. Was I saying Pipez? I think it might be Pipez. Pipez sounds way fancier. Pipes trying to take one to the house. Passes it to Cookie off the back wall. Just another beautiful play. And while they're up by 4, let's hop in and listen to the GFiber team on the next kickoff. Their team communication seems so good. So many plays getting set up right now for GFiber. Let's listen to their comms here on the kickoff.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Booming it.
Ah, damn.
Go on. Oh.
Good try.
Oh, damn.
Not a lot.
Good
Buy
try.
a little time here.
Not a lot necessary here for the side of GFiber. They're locked in. Cookie Wookie giving some small comms, just updating everybody. Yep, looks good. CD Lee gets on the board. I think it's just a little bit too late. 28 seconds left to put 3 more up. But a great steal away here. Cookie Wookie not able to get there. Jukes it around Typhlosion, and CD Lee follows it in for the point. Doesn't get goose-egged in game 1. Are you guys ready for it? Are you ready for the thing that I say every single match? Because it always comes into play. Rocket League's a game of momentum. And that's a beautiful goal to get at the end here of game 1. If they could get another one on the board here, I think that would go really far for get their mental state for game 2. Going down 4-0 in game 1 feels real bad. 4-2 feels a lot better. 4-1 feels better. And you know that you can score now. You know you can get them in there. Could be a good little reset here for Populous to end game 1 with a loss. However, they do get the final point, and I think that can make a difference. The meme machines, handedly, though, take game number 1. Pipes the MVP for the meme machines. Cookie Wookie and Typhlosion following close behind. Everybody getting involved there. Both Cookie Wookie and Pipes with 4 shots each. 2 of those just going in the net. 4 Pipes, obviously. Populous only able to get that 1 point on the board. CD Lee doing a lot of work, though. A couple shots and some good saves coming out from CD. Looking very strong. Let's see if they get I don't know if there's going to be any team swaps. Okay, so one of these must be Berg. Hang on, let me do some deductive reasoning. Okay, so CD Lee is Berg. I don't know why his name is different, but this is the longtime veteran Berg and team captain of Populous, CD Lee, right now. And ranked grand champion, so definitely the MVP right now for Populous. They're going to have to turn it around here in game 2, though. Dominating performance by GFiber. See how they're able to respond. Here we go, game 2. Ooh, stall in the middle. Typhlosion looking for an early goal. No, misses it out left. Had the opportunity. I think defenders could have been there. But a potential shot may be wasted from Typhlosion. It doesn't matter. He gets it right back. From a great pass from Pipes here off the wall. Just beautiful cross off the back wall. Typhlosion and Cookie both there. Typhlosion getting credit for it, and that time, 10 seconds into the game, GFiber does get on the board. They had a close shot in game 1, not able to finalize it, but this time they are. GFiber looking really good. Oh, great shot from Typhlosion there. It's perfect height, but it's off wide to the right. Ghost of Onyx wanted to go up for it, but I think he had a good call out from a teammate just to back off. Cookie Wookie shot towards the back wall. That's going to be a beautiful back pass. Is anybody there to follow it up? Typhlosion is, but he can't quite get there with enough speed. And the defenders come out to meet him. Let's check in with Populous and see how they're communicating here. Down by 1 in both game and match. Crickets.
Wait.
There we go.
Is that Taylor? Can't hear you if you're talking, but
Oh, they think I'm somebody from their team. I don't want to distract them. No, Pipez gets a shot on the net. I hope I didn't distract Berg. They were asking me if I was a teammate. No, guys, I'm just here to listen. I'm so sorry. Beautiful read from Cookie off the wall. Centers it up perfectly. Pipes takes it to the house. GFiber dominating right now. Populous going to have to find some of that magic that they had towards the end of the first game. Try to get some points on the board. Really just got to get that game style, that gameplay, that momentum back in their favor right now. GFiber just running the match. Pipes looking for a cross towards the center. It's going to be off the back wall. Wants to do it himself, but Cookie comes in and takes it away. I think both of them had a chance to score right there. Just a beautiful play by Pipes. Ghost of Onyx trying to get up, but not able to get up high enough. Takes it all the way to that top right inside corner. Drops it in. GFiber up by 3 with 3:50 remaining. Dominating performance so far. Pipes getting fancy again. Wanted to go for the flip reset, I think, but just centers it towards the middle. Fake out by Cookie. Typhlosion wants to put it towards the net, but the defenders are there this time. As the rotation... oh, excuse me. Oh, man, I really hate allergies, friends. Maybe I shouldn't live in the Midwest in the summertime at all. I should go somewhere where there's no pollen. Oh, goodness. All right. Back in it. I'm alive. I promise. I made it. Populous, though, really going to have to do something on their defense for sure. Offense can come with time, or they can just take some opportunities, but they got to get a little bit better communicating on the swap outs. Everybody trying to get settled back in their position and not leaving any open nets. A lot of grouping up from Populous. Need to see him rotating a little bit more. Great opportunity here, though. CD Lee has a chance. Ghost of Onyx going to try to keep it. Uncle T-Bag off to the right. The pressure's on. Populous, you got to sink those. And GFiber get away with one. Nobody able to confirm the point. It was all over right side, left side. And Typhlosion with an open net. He is able to walk that one in pretty handedly. Cookie Wookie gets the assist hat trick. So Cookie Wookie doing all the setup plays. Another just beautiful center right in front of Ghost of Onyx. Ghost a little bit too quick, not able to maintain speed properly. And Typhlosion sneaks it behind him. GFiber now just tearing away. Halfway through game 2, already up 1-0 in the match, and now you're up 4-0 in this game. Looking so strong. Another one for Cookie Wookie this time. 5 on the board for GFiber. And they are not going to let Populous rest. Cookie Wookie, like I said, a longtime veteran of the Corporate Cup. A veteran now of the KC Game On events that KC Game On hosts. Their LAN in-person weekend gaming event. So he's been to a few of those. So me and Cookie have gotten to talk quite a bit, got a lot closer. We were talking before tonight, kind of just seeing how he was feeling. And he said they got a new player and feeling very confident about that. Looking very strong right now. I'm not even sure if he's playing. Another one on the board. Cookie Wookie, you got to slow down. Now he's got the hat trick as well. I'm trying to match up team names here. Pipes might be another grand champion. I believe Pipes is the player listed on the website, just a different username, kind of similar to Bird's situation. So Cookie Wookie sitting at champ, and I believe Pipes sitting at grand champ. So, strong team this season in the 2026 season for GFiber. They've been in the running the last couple years. I feel like they've gotten better and better. Cookie Wookie obviously staying focused, getting lots of coworkers to come play and being the team captain for several seasons in a row. Doing it once again here. And up by 7. Astounding performance from GFiber, and they do not want to go down 0-2 to open this season. Looking like they're not going to be. Populous going to have to find something. Woo! Big juke from Pipes. Gets the hat trick as well now. 8 points on the board. Typhlosion going to be looking for the hat trick so they can get a full team hat trick. Great angle here. Defender just off to the right. And unfortunately for this one, this is why we do the round robin, but at least in week 2 right now, teams can be slightly unbalanced, and that is just kind of what we're coming up against here. GFiber coming out swinging, looking so strong. Populous just not able to keep up. Check one thing right here, guys, while we're doing this. I can multitask. I swear. Not like that, though. CD Lee gets a point on the board. And last time when I said going down 1-4 feels like you could have some momentum, this time it doesn't feel the same. It's a good start. Got your foot on the lower rung. You got to take a few more to climb this ladder. But points on the board for Populous right now. Uncle T-Bag stall in the middle. CD Lee wants to do it again. This time Cookie Wookie gets rotated back. Doesn't give it up off the kickoff. Pipez gets on the board once again. Gets rid of that point by Populous immediately. Up by 8 with 73 seconds left. GFiber, you got to calm down. You got to calm down. It is a competition. Maybe you got to let the other opponents know that you're not here to play around. Coming back year after year for the Corporate Cup, not able to take down the title. 2026, GFiber says they want this to be their year. Good cross from Uncle T-Bag. Nothing coming of it, though. CD Lee and Ghost of Onyx a little bit too far back. Awkward set from Ghost of Onyx. Yeah, Cookie Wookie was right there for the read. Great save from Uncle T-Bag, though. Spikes it into the top post, or top rung. Not going to give that one away to Cookie for free. I was checking out scores from last week. Last week, GFiber and the Meme Machines went 0-3 against a Honeywell team. Honeywell, one of the strong performers year after year here at the Corporate Cup, always in the running. Henderson Engineers, another team that's up there consistently. And Honeywell, extremely powerful and strong. And GFiber did go down 0-3. I was trying to see how close it was in week 1 because, man, GFiber's looking good this season, at least for this couple games. And Populous is good. Berg is good. Berg brings good players. Populous has done well in seasons past. So to see GFiber come out this dominating this quickly is quite impressive. Pipes getting another shot on the board there. I know Cookie's going to go back and watch this VOD. Cookie, I need you to tell me how to say Pipes' name because I think he needs to roll with Pipez if it's not Pipes. Pipez has a lot more flair, you know? GFiber handedly going to take game 2, though, for sure. Last 4 seconds here, tick down. Populous has got to find something. Populous needs this. You don't want to get 0-3 swept 2 weeks in a row. They went up against Honeywell last week, a tough team. GFiber, though, doing it to him again, potentially. Populous got to find some. Let's ready up. Leave it on the players' time to see if they want to wait or not. And, yeah, no team swaps for anybody, so both teams only bring in 3 players tonight. I believe both of them have options for future. Yeah, there's 4 players registered for the side of GFiber and 6 players registered for the side of Populous. So swap outs potential in the future. Tonight, though, just each of them bring in 3. Take this opportunity, guys. I do want to do a big shout out to our sponsors. Don't get tired of the ad reads. It's the only reason we get to do events like this locally in Kansas City. It's super awesome. So thank you very much to the sponsors. Obviously, this is the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray Heating and Cooling right here in Kansas City. Thank you very much for being the title sponsor. As well, joining us for the sponsorships, Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, Well Sky, and, of course, putting it all together, KC Game On. Thank you guys very much for being supporters of your local esports in Kansas City. Thank you guys very, very much. And for bringing teams every year as well. We do have a couple, well, let's get started in this match. Cookie Wookie gets it started off fast. 10 seconds. So Cookie Wookie wanted to get the 10-second goal in Game 1. Wasn't able to. They did get the Game 2 10-second goal with the help of Typhlosion. And Cookie Wookie does it solo here. Opens up 1-0 against Populous 10 seconds in. Well, we do get some opportunity during this match. Just getting started. Populous seems they can get warmed up. I do want to give a big shout-out to the new corporations that have brought some teams this year and are joining the growing esport trend here in Kansas City. Obviously, Dick Ray bringing some players in for some teams as our title sponsor. Mellow Fellow Boarding, which is a dog grooming and daycare, also coming in this year. Ghost of Onyx with a big shot as I'm reading off ads. All the way from downfield, gets the long shot. Good read, takes it over the top of Typhlosion, and nobody rotated back from GFiber. Now Populous has it tied up. That's the momentum they needed. They needed that spark. Get them back in the game. To round it out, guys, do a big shout-out. Yeah, Mellow Fellow Boarding, a new company bringing it, and as well as Burns and McDonald, Burns and Mac, another blue-collar trade company here in Kansas City, so do love to see it. Thank you for the new sponsors, guys, this year and the new companies. Hope you guys will be having a great season. Once again, it is 7 weeks of regular season playoffs and 5 weeks of regular season, 5 weeks of playoffs. While I'm doing that, Pipes dropping another one in the net. CD Lee tried to get it cleared away. CD tried. Not able to hold on to it. Got ahead of it, unfortunately. Pipes puts it in the hole. All right, 4:09 remaining. Game 3. Populous down by 1. Can do this. Ghost of Onyx going up for it. Wanted to bring the tap down. Yeah, I think he wanted to tap it soft down towards the middle for CD and Uncle Teabag both waiting in the midfield. Not able to get a handle on it. Cookie Wookie, though, open net in front of him. Takes advantage. No problem at all for Cook. Center of the net. GFiber now up by 2 with 3:55 remaining. And looking like we could be having a repeat of Game 1 and 2. Populous has got to get something together here. Ooh, CD Lee steals it away from Cook. Cook swings out to the right side. Nothing going to happen of it, though. Ghost of Onyx steals it away from Pipes. Going to be towards the net. Typhlosion going to be there with a nice, easy save. Stalled out in the corner. GFiber trying to get something set up. Uncle Teabag wants to stop it. CD Lee over the top. Cookie with an easy catch. Cookie and Pipes looking strong here, trying to bring it down midfield. Uncle Teabag stalls it out, and Typhlosion keeps in play. It's going to be wrapped around the corner now, but stalled out by CD Lee this time. Nobody able to get anything set up. Nice back pass from Cook all the way to Pipes in the center, and Uncle Teabag gets a good save in the middle of the net. Great play once again, however, from GFiber. Let's see if they're doing any more team communication. Hop into the Discord channel and listen to what they're talking about on the GFiber side.
You got clear?
Boom. I'm trailing.
Demo.
Oh.
Worth a try.
I have no boost.
Oh.
Oh,
Fuck.
it's all good. It's all good. I have 0.
And they're confused.
Keeping each other calm there. Team captain Cookie trying to calm the nerves a little bit there with a slight mistake. Doesn't matter. Up by 2. Just stay calm and ride this one out and finish your game 3. Cookie with a shot towards the net, but it'll be left side post. Uncle Teabag gets credit for a save. Pipe's going to keep it in play. Throws it back towards the net. Beautiful play from Cookie and Pipes. Pipes did a great job of keeping this one live. Beautiful angle to set that right in front of the net. Ghost of Onyx not able to get the read with Cookie there. Cookie drops one to the center of that once again. They're up by 3. It's 4-1 with 2:36 to play. Final 2.5 minutes here, potentially, for Populous to have a chance to bring this one back. It's still looking really strong, obviously, in the side of GFiber. Pipes and Cookie Wookie just doing work. Typhlosion giving assists everywhere they need to be. Centered for Cook. Going to be off the back wall. He's going to try to tap this one himself. Is able to, but no, it's going to be top off the post. Typhlosion wants to keep it live. Pipe's going to take a shot, but it'll be wide left. Cookie Wookie not able to secure that point for his team. Going to bring it off, dribble it around the corner, looking for Pipes on the setup. Big pinch off the defender towards the net. Uncle Teabag looking for the read. No, he backflips. Typhlosion's going to be there. And Uncle Teabag not able to come out and make the save. GFiber taking advantage once again. Continues to dominate and extend their lead. Up by 4 now. Populous looking tough. This match is kind of a shock for me. I'm really surprised. GFiber looks so strong. Populous seems to be struggling right now against the GFiber team. I can't wait to see more of Populous as they go throughout the season. Obviously, the pickup here from Pipes looking very good for GFiber. It also surprises me how strong they are here because they did go 0-3 last week against one of the Honeywell teams. They look like they're playing well. They have great team communication. I would have loved to have seen the match. Oh, let me see, actually. Let's do some inside the NBA action. I think I can probably get scores from last week. Oh, it was close. So last week, GFiber lost to Honeywell 2-5, and then 3-4, and then 1-5. So Honeywell definitely the dominating team last week against GFiber in week 1, but GFiber was holding their own. Game 2, 3-4. That one had to have been tight. So GFiber looking really good in the 2026 season. Populous, pretty much assuredly, yeah. Populous is going to start off 0-2 for this season, but we play round robin for a reason. Gonna have plenty more time. Somebody else is going 0-2 this week as well. None of the other games have come in yet for scoring so far for this week. Obviously, it's here. We're just now getting through game 3. But somebody else could be going 0-2 as well. If they do, they'll be playing against Populous next week. Chance to get on the board for the season. 25 seconds left here. Typhlosion trying to get something towards the net. Uncle Teabag out into the corner, just trying to make something happen. Kind of just rounding this one out. Feels like maybe an unfortunate week. Populous been on stream many a time. Now, I will say Berg has been on stream many a time. Could be some nerves. Knowing that everything's going to get recorded, you're going to have to go back and rewatch your plays. And it's only week 2 of the season, so I am actually extremely excited to see how Populous develops for the rest of this season. I didn't say it last week, but it's one of my favorite parts that we get to do this for this league here in Kansas City is that we do get to see the same returning teams and the same returning players week after week come in here and play. And the skill ceiling for all of Kansas City Rocket League for the Corporate Cup has increased. Everybody would just dominate from what it was 3 or 4 years ago. And I love seeing the week-on-week upgrades and improvements from all the teams. So Populous, a tough one this week. GFiber comes out swinging, and they put them down 3-0 in this best-of-5 series. But once again, very excited to see how Populous responds moving forward and as they progress through the season. One of the best reasons. So, all right, guys. That was a quick one. Up and down. GFiber made that one fast. Last week we had the crazy reverse sweep coming out from Select Quote and the Squadron up against the Reach for the Sky, Well Sky team. This week, the opposite end of the spectrum, unfortunately for the loss of Populous. GFiber doing the closeout, 3-0, clean sweep, knocking them out, and handedly every game. GFiber looked so strong. Well, I'm going to wrap up pretty quick, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm a little bit early getting over because the matches were so quick. So here in about 35 minutes, be sure to come back. If you haven't already, click that follow button here on twitch.tv/KCGameOn. And if you also have some free Amazon Prime subs, we do ask you could drop them here. Support your local 501c3 nonprofit esports growing organization here in Kansas City and see if you can help them out a little bit as we continue to grow. Be back here in 35 minutes, guys. Kosak and Big M going to be taking you through the Smash Ultimate Crew Battles, the first one that we get to see this season, and it should be a good one, so don't go anywhere, or do go somewhere, have some dinner, take a shower, come back in 30 minutes or so and check it out live. Thank you guys very much. Once again, this is the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. My name is Twess. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next week right here Wednesday nights, every Wednesday for the next 10 more weeks now at 7 o'clock. See you guys next time. Have a good night.